Hey Cowichan, it's Alec Wheeler, Events and Membership Manager with the Duncan Cowichan Chamber of Commerce, and I'm here with another session of Biz Banter. I have with me today Chef George Gates and Evelyn Koops of the Farm Table Inn out at Cowichan Lake. Welcome you two. It's good to virtually see you.
Hi. Hello.
How's it going?
Fantastic. How are you guys doing?
Good, great. We're happy to be back at it, although we haven't really slowed down too much.
No, we haven't slowed down at all. I'm tired.
I bet. Now, listen, businesses across all sectors have been affected by the COVID-19 pandemic, but perhaps none more so than hospitality and tourism sectors. And I know the Farm Table restaurant, so you're a farm-to-table fine dining experience, and you've gone through several reinventions over the past 2 months. So talk to us a little bit about how the pandemic affected you, what those first few weeks were like, and the different changes you've gone through over the last couple of months.
I can tell you, it all started on my birthday, March 11th, actually. We were out having a few beverages with some friends at the Cobblestone, actually, and we found out that the World Health Organization had called it a world pandemic on my birthday. So that was kind of a nice way to celebrate. But moving forward, 3 days, we shut it down. We just realized that our reservations were dropping. Like, we're getting phone calls by the hour. So we just said, this is nonsense. Why are we going to try to kill ourselves to, literally, but anyways, to try to, to make this happen. So we just shut it all down, and we immediately laid off all of the staff. And we gave them, the same day, I think it was the 17th, did all the ROEs, filed them, just made sure that made sure the staff were looked after first.
Absolutely.
We did all the paychecks up. We just wanted them to be looked after, and then we had to close up all the stuff. So we had a lot of food out. We had to figure out what we were going to do with it. We basically shut it all down, froze what we could. We gave a whole bunch away to the staff. We gave a whole bunch away to friends. We cooked a whole bunch of food and ate really well for 3 days until it was looked after somewhat. But that was the beginning, but immediately it felt to me like something. Like we're a different place. We're out in the farm. We're we're not downtown. We're not binded by that kind of nobody is around us or space. We have a ton of space. So we immediately went into the garden, and we planted. Actually, we planted a little bit too early. So, but we got like almost 90 to 95% of our garden planted. And now it's coming up in spades. It's coming up crazy. So we're gonna have that moving forward. That was the first thing we did. Then we realized that, not everybody was starting the takeout thing, and we thought, what are we going to do about this? And then we thought, for 3 years, we've been sitting here wanting to have a farm store. So we said, okay, let's turn our lounge into a farm store. So we got some new shelving, and we started the renos on our bathroom. We took advantage of all of
we have brand new bathrooms in the restaurant. They look amazing. They're
beautiful. We tore out the walls and everything and redid them. New toilets. It's really beautiful, actually.
And we painted the kitchen. We
scrubbed the kitchen, top to bottom, repainted. Again, we just rearranged the furniture and just took stock of what we were. And we always wanted to have this farm store because we knew it would be an added income for us. And it was a smart thing for us. And, again, taking advantage of all of the financial opportunities that the government's sort of presented to us, we actually took them all and said, sure, let's do this. And we went back to work, and we hired all the staff back. And we said, we're going to build a farm store. And then we started doing some amazing sales in the farm store, and, started thinking ahead about opening up the restaurant again. And as soon as it was available for us, because in fine dining, you got to remember, most of our tables are already 6 feet apart.
Yeah.
Right. We don't stuff people in, and we have a huge patio. So we only took out 2 tables to facilitate the requirements to do this. And then we added a whole bunch of recommendations to our protocols to make us a real safe place to be. And then, so we just built this sort of new business during the pandemic, and waiting to open our doors again.
And I think, it's a shining example too. While I appreciate that not everybody is in the position that you might be at the Farm Table Inn, it is a great example of what it takes to keep going in a situation like this. Being able to pivot, being able to take advantage of those opportunities whether it's funding from the government or time to kind of focus on those tasks that have been sitting in the hopper waiting to get done forever. So kudos to you for really, you know, pushing through and getting a lot of things accomplished in a short period of time. Now, in addition to the Farm Table restaurant, you also run a bed and breakfast. So Evelyn, tell me a little bit about what happened when the pandemic hit in terms of your reservations, because of course this was the shoulder season leading up to the peak season for you guys.
Everybody canceled. So all my international, my American, even Ontario bookings, everybody canceled. Especially right at the beginning, it was so unknown. Nobody knew what was going on. So, which really is unfortunate because we probably won't see them maybe until next summer. So,
Right.
so now, now that we've kind of hit phase 2 and we're starting to reopen, I have had some more bookings, but of course I'm getting them from the island. I'm getting them from, you know, I actually have a booking for a week or so in Calgary that people are coming. So I'm looking at I guess for the bed and breakfast part of it, but any accommodation moving forward, it's going to be, let's promote the staycation. You know, come, whether you're from Victoria, Vancouver, you know, Calgary, come and explore Cowichan. To see what it has to offer, because it's not just our wonderful hospitality. You know, we've got the wineries, we've got the food, we've got the beautiful outdoor spaces, whether you like to hike or, you know, a lot of my B&B guests do love the outdoors, which is a bonus being so close to Scotts Falls and the Cowichan Lake and stuff like that. So the refocus now is going to be the staycation. Come and explore us.
Well, and George, as you mentioned earlier, you're in a bit of a unique position where you're located, because you're on an acreage. You're not kind of hemmed in a really populated area. So there's an opportunity for guests from Calgary, as an example, or, you know, people who might be coming to visit family members that they've been kind of cut off from, to come and stay with you and be relatively safe about doing so, which is kind of a unique opportunity. And, you know, we were talking with Mike from Emmendare Vineyard, and of course they opened a guest house in February, and we're faced with much the same situation. But he's noticing a similar thing, that the trend of Vancouver Island residents and BC residents, you know, doing the staycations and exploring their own backyards. So let's hope that momentum continues. Absolutely.
That's what we're hoping for. I mean, we're definitely for, you know, we have to be very careful. I mean, international travel, you know, we get it. People coming from abroad, we get it. But I really think that it's an opportunity for people who live in BC, especially, and anywhere in BC, really, to really take that. Oh, you know, like people say, I've always wanted to explore some of BC, and then they go to Mexico. Well, this is an opportunity now to actually do that. So come and see us. Come to the couch, and we're here. We're open.
Absolutely. Now, you reopened your doors yesterday, I understand. Is that right?
Yeah, we opened first night last night. It's our new and improved prime rib night. So obviously we're not doing buffets anymore. So
plated service.
Yeah, it's all plated service. It's again, we put in a whole bunch of protocols. We actually have it's interesting because I've been in this industry a long time, and they've always been called bussers. Well, now we have a sanitizer. Who knew we'd have a you know, name, occupation called sanitizer. But that's,
it almost sounds like they should be wearing a cape or something,
or like one of those really bad sort of you know, killer movies, you know, where the guy, you know, the guy's going out and doing revenge, you know. The sanitizer. But that's what we're doing, and so we opened our doors last night for our prime rib a la carte. We do feature obviously some non-prime rib dishes for those that don't like prime rib, but it was a hit. It was a success. We were a full house. Yeah, we had people out on the patio. We had people in the dining room. The spacing worked really well. You know, the whole thing with moving people around. It's, again, we're built for this. So it was good for us. You know, we've got so many doors coming and going, and
the only thing that's different with our service, and I explained it to people when they book, is you know, the social distancing and which we can do. But the one thing that is a new thing for everyone, I mean, we noticed it too when we've gone out recently to dine when things started to open.
We did our research.
Is we wear masks for serving, which is a little different.
Mhm.
I feel like a ninja.
Yeah.
So
And not a
perfect.
wine ninja.
If
Not a
people
wine
wanna,
ninja. I wish it was.
if people want to come back out and support by either booking a reservation in the restaurant or coming and staying with you, how do they find out about you?
Probably the best is to go check out the website, farmtableinn.ca. Pretty much the same for Facebook, Instagram, Twitter. It's all Farm Table Inn, or give us a call, 250-932-3205. We're halfway between Duncan and Lake Cowichan, so we're not really a far drive.
We're
I
not
mean,
far. It's
we're
only 10
10
minutes,
minutes.
folks.
I
10
know we're a
minutes.
destination for sure, but it's not far at all, and it is leisurely dining. We want you to take your time.
Yeah.
Perfect.
Yeah, and you're spaced out well, and you know it's the same food that we've been doing, and a little bit, a few extra twists, and a couple new specials and stuff like that. But
Great.
we're here, and we want to get back into it. So we hope
You
people
bet.
come out.
Yeah,
Well,
absolutely.
listen, I'm not going to hold you up any longer because as we've already covered, you're busy. So
Yeah.
thank you so
Well,
much for
tonight.
taking time out to chat with us today. Looking forward to getting back out there and enjoying your beautiful farm to table dining experience. And thanks so much for joining us.
Yeah, no worries. And make sure you remind people that we don't do Sunday brunch buffet anymore. We're doing a beautiful
Oh,
a la carte brunch
There you go.
on
Aha,
Sundays.
a la carte brunch. There,
That's
you have it.
beautiful.
You have it from the horse's mouth or the chef's mouth.
Actually, I was named after one, so there you go.
Perfect.
That's true.
Cowichan,
Okay.
that's been another session of Biz Banter with the Duncan Cowichan Chamber of Commerce and the Farm Table Inn. We'll see you next time.
Thanks.
Bye.